Good afternoon, everyone. This is Christian with PerfectStockAlert.com, a 100% free service for smart investors and traders. All we ask in return, please refer a friend. Today is Thursday, July 25th, 2013. We're looking at TNX today, the 10-year Treasury note yield, and this is an interesting chart. I've talked about I like gold, I like silver on the long side, and I also like the TNX. TNX, I believe, is to be the strongest one. Well, maybe not, but definitely equal with. They're both great buying opportunities, much better than you'd be finding in individual stocks right now. They're extremely overextended. We have in the TNX chart here, we have a great opportunity for multiple reasons. From a technical perspective, you can see this low point here. We had this massive rally up here too, from about 16 to 26, 27 level, and now we've actually just kind of consolidated. We've come up here, hit this point, come down here, 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 here. Now we're doing this. All we're really doing is just consolidating, make a little channel, if you will, and you can do multiple things here. The way I'm reading this chart from a technical perspective, this being the first leg to the upside, this is the consolidation, the measured move, and then you'll be looking for this move here, this 10-point rally, to happen again out from here, from that breakout. So whenever that breakout comes, look for another 10 points to the upside there. It won't happen overnight. This didn't happen overnight, and neither will this one, but that's the way you look at that. There's a couple different ways you can do that. You can buy on the pullbacks. That's a great opportunity. Any of this time period I would be a buyer of. You'll notice that I've moved my stop back to make sure I'm not stopped out of it. We had to stop way up here. We got to pull back to about 10 cents within that stop limit, and then we bounced off that point there. That was too close for me, so I just simply moved it back here. I don't want to be shaken out of a simple consolidation period, and then whenever the rally happens, and you can start advancing that stop. But another way you can do this, simply to look at the actual consolidation phase and simply draw yourself a line off the high point, all right, and draw yourself a line off the low point, horizontal line, right, easy. And then as soon as you get a breakout or close above that point, you could then start buying at that point in time, looking for this then to continue. Fundamentally, when you have the Fed talking about tapering, basically stop buying bonds, that means bonds fall, that means yields rise, and that's what's driving this play here. So the fundamentals behind this are very strong. Looking again at the TNX chart, long-term perspective here, this is a 2-year, 6-month chart. Each one of these kind of represents a week worth of trading activity. And you can see we're in a downtrend, a very strong move here, and you can keep note of that, and we do like so. And then you start to watch and see what happens from the low points. Just because you get a bounce doesn't mean anything. You want to see something change. And the first thing you're going to see change that would be a bullish condition would be that you would start to close above that 50-period moving average. This one right here, that red line right there. I talk about that all the time. So whenever you see that, that can be a bullish sign. So of course you get that. That's great. Now any pullback from that point doesn't take out this low. Doesn't matter. It's just simply a pullback. That's fine. You can get that. You can bounce right off that. You notice again finding support now at that 50-period moving average. You were finding resistance when you're in a bearish position or bearish mode in the market. You'll find resistance at that point. When you're bullish, you'll find support at it. And so that's what you see happening here. Then we get this massive move to the upside, taking out the previous resistance points. Okay, again, that's important to note. When resistance changes and it starts to behave as support. And so again, this just would be confirming our overall analysis here. It's indicating that we're seeing a change in the behavior of bonds right now, and the yield, of course, that would follow. And so whenever we look at this, we see the first leg here from this low point all the way up, and then you see this right here will just be consolidation. We continue to watch this form, and then look for a breakout that would actually give you a test of the previous high as you get this second leg out the other side. If you've not been to the free website at PerfectStockAlert.com, it's right there. It's 100% free, and all we ask in return, please refer a friend. God bless, take care, and I'll see you in the next one. Please take a moment to review our disclaimer. The information provided herein is our opinion only. Under no circumstances do any statements here represent a recommendation to buy or sell securities or make any kind of an investment. You are responsible for your own due diligence. To summarize, we do not provide investment advice, nor do we make any claims or promises that any information here will lead to a profit, loss, or any other result. These videos are for educational purposes only.